was a small tiny bird and used to hop around here and there with little tiny feathers. Her parents, as she grew, her parents realized that her feathers are smaller than other babies. And they doubted whether Kuku would be able to fly ever or not. So they became very protective towards Kuku. They would feed her, they would give all the comfort possible in the nest. This made Kuku little over dependent on them. And she is even stopped hopping. She would always be in a sleeping mode. She would never try to fly by herself. One thing she loved the most was listening stories from her mother about the world outside. She started based on those stories. She has created the imaginary world within herself because her mother told how beautiful the world is beyond this tree and the forest. Well, days passed, her siblings went away, but she was still with her mother in that nest. One day, when her mother was out to arrange the food for them, she was, as usual, taking the nap. Suddenly, she felt little heat, in fact, extreme heat on her face. Reluctantly, she opened her eyes, and what she saw was petrifying. The tree was under the flames. In fact, the whole forest was under the fire. Before she could think anything or do anything, the nest started burning. She hopped around here and there and tried to look for her mother. Shouted, "Mother, mother, where are you?" Nobody was there. She screamed, "Help, help, please help." But nobody came out. And then she saw a ray of sun coming from the top. She just took a deep breath, spread her small wings, and took and jumped to follow that ray of sun. As she was chasing the ray of sun, it was coming closer to the blue sky, as if the blue sky was welcoming her with open arms. She turned and looked back. She saw that forest was completely under the fire, but she was beyond its reach. She was stunned to see the beauty of the real world, what she has always imagined in her dreams. She was fascinated to see that the real world is much beautiful than her imaginations. And then she flapped her wings with the confidence and flew into the sky to never look back again. You know what? That fire in the forest came as a disguise, but it turned up to the blessings to Kuku. Kuku still remembered that day as a tipping point, which has changed her life forever. Now, do you want to know where is Kuku right now? Okay, so Kuku is just sitting in front of you and telling this story to all of you. Yes, friends, I am Kuku of that story. Well, being the ninth child of my parents, I had some health issues from the beginning, and that made my parents overprotective for me. They would give all the comfort and cozy environment to me, and that made me over dependent on them and underconfident. I started creating a wall around me and started living in that dream world where my wish was the command for my family. I was actually enjoying that imaginary world where my mom was the queen of that world who was always protected me. And you know what? She always made me busy to listen and read the heroic stories who changed their destiny and their life. Unfortunately, that world did not last forever. One day we got to know that my mother is suffering from liver cancer, and that too in last stage. Within a blink of my eye, she went away. And as she went away, my dream world was shattered because there was no one to listen my wishes and fulfill them anymore. I was agitated, I was frustrated, I was completely irritated and hopeless. My family tried to help me, but I was completely hopeless and stopped listening to all of them. My father, my father was observing me quietly. One day he came and told me, Beta, there are few conditions and situations which are beyond control. We have to accept them as they come and as they are. You know what? You are making your condition, whatever you are making your condition, it is not going to recover our loss. Rather, it is going to hurt more your mother wherever she is right now. Those words hit me hard because I never wanted my mother would be sad because of me. I decided that day that whatever it takes, I would come out of that mess. And then I took the leap of faith, spread my small wings, and flew to another city to change my destiny forever. I did my MBA, started working in MNC, and by hard work, I came over all the shortfalls I have in my physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual space. Now, fast forward to present. I am considered to be the most successful and strong member in the family. With hard work, perseverance, and unconditional faith, I could achieve everything, whatever I have imagined in my dream world. You know what? When I see my life now, I feel that the loss of my mother, which I cannot recover anyway at any cost, was a tipping point for me, which has changed my life completely. Because if that would not have happened, I would not have sit here and talking to you this story. But yes, I know that it's very difficult to be, and it's very easier to be said than done. And believe me, the path of endurance is full of topsy and turvy. But you know what made me going away or never give up? Was 3 beliefs, which I would like to share with you all, and you can take it away from my story. So the first belief is that every one of us has a tipping point, and it has a potential to change our life forever. The second belief, every tipping point, or I would say most of the tipping point come with a disguise. So whenever disguise come, take it as a blessing. Third, but not last but not the least, is always believe in your inner strength, because inner strength will give you the power to fly high in the sky and touch the new sky, even your weather are smaller than whatever. So friends, that cuckoo is in every one of us. We all need to have the courage to unleash our potential. No matter whatever the situation is, wherever we are stuck, we just need to take a deep breath, spread the wings of trust, and fly away to touch the sky of success and fulfillment. So I hope that you don't remember my story, don't remember me, but just take away those 3 beliefs that will change your life.